Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for allowing us to come together this evening. Whether we have a safe injury-free day, thank you for that and may our country allow us to. Thank you, Jesus, for dying on the cross for our sins. Tonight, and let's not let the reach your life. Thank you so much.
We're starting off, I'm probably not featuring the usual orthodox first for the Colonels. Number 23. Number 25. To the side. Number 5. Watson. Number 20. Cross. Number 24. Clemens. And number and now, what are they going to have for Corbin? Number 20, Laura Goodall. Number 1. Number 7, Whitley. Number 18, Paul. And number 23, and number Reese Kirby.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to introduce Mondo Sima and Brian Remus, bringing you the 50th District Championship between the Whitley County Lady Colonels and the Lady Redhounds. Excuse us, ladies and gentlemen. It's our first volleyball tournament, and we're gonna try to work ourselves through this. Mondo, you got any talking points for this contest?
Well, first of all, Brian, great to be with you tonight, and just a pleasure to to bring the viewers the 50th District Championship here between Corbin and Whitley County. And years past, one of these two teams have ended up winning the region, Brian, and going on to state championship. Now, we got a little chance to talk to coaches before the game. Whitley Corbin, like we say, has been a huge rivalry for, the last 12, 14 years. And that is how long Coach David Holcomb has been the head coach at Whitley County. He says they have to be fundamentally sound, get some good aces, and their first touches, the setter has to really set each other up. And their players to us tonight are number 3, number 25, number 2, and number 24 for that Lady Colonel team. Now, Corbin, first-year head coach Crystal Jones, her keys to the game are everyone has to be on pace tonight. They got beat Whitley County 2 games earlier in the year, and then went down to Whitley County Bryan this past week and got beat 3 sets to none.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah. So she needs everyone to show up, and there's no doubt that Whitley County outplayed them in that night.
Got to take Whitley off that head of steam they got over the Lady Redhounds. And looks like they're doing a good job already. Corbin got a point.
Yeah, number 3, Jenna Rice for Whitley County. First serve of the game was a little long. Ava McGuett, number 23 for Crystal Jones Lady Redhounds, puts the first point on the offensive side of the board for them, Brian.
Yeah, Lady Redhounds coming out strong. Ooh, another one.
Big block right there, number 20, Laura Newcomb, sophomore for the Redhounds.
Redhounds coming in with a lot of enthusiasm. Four to nothing already. Corbin taking a commanding lead.
Big hit right there, number 20 for the Colonels. Sanda Price. Laura Newcomb got a hand on it, but fell just short here in the front court. Serve number 23 from Whitley County.
Corbin looking clean on their sets. Very clean. Set it up perfect.
A great set right there, number 23, Ava McGuett. Laura Newcomb putting a hammer down. You get 5-1 game here in the first set of this match.
Wow.
Big hit right there, Brian. Just a little wide.
I mean, Whitley County's got some serious hitters on their squad, but Corbin seems to be just channeling it.
Yeah, their front court is much bigger than Corbin's, but Corbin has some explosive players. Number 24 for the Whitley County Colonels. That girl, Aubrey Clemens, she was our player of the week last week in the 13th division. So she can play. She's pushing at least 6 foot, 6'1".
I mean, that's definitely what you need down there. And to have that power behind that height is just a bonus.
A fairly young team here for the Crystal Jones Lady Redhounds. Only 2 seniors, number 18, Caroline Combs, and number 23, Ava McGuett. And, Brian, they've got a flurry of underclassmen. It depends on several 8th graders, several freshmen and sophomores to help her get the job done.
Well, I mean, volleyball is definitely a team sport. And, with the camaraderie of these girls and them practicing and hanging out and just, on the court together, going through it together and getting this far to play for the championship is definitely good building for the 8th graders and the younger kids on the squad.
Nice volley right here is Corbin and Whitley.
There we go.
Caroline Combs with a big hit. Number 3 for Whitley County got a hand on it. Ball goes out of bounds. Point to Corbin, 7-1.
Oh, another. Oh, exactly. 4 hits.
4 hits right there. Point to Whitley County.
But I'll tell you what, for number 10 to run back and set that, I think it was number 10 to run back and set that perfectly at the net. It's just short, but it was perfect to have something like that set up.
Yeah, she's an 8th grader too.
Oh my gosh, to have that kind of skill at 8th grade, that's pretty phenomenal. But I think it's going to give a lot of more, it's going to bring a lot more detail to the team. Like I said, with these young girls showing up and, fighting for a championship, that's going to give them that drive to come back and want to do that every year.
Absolutely. Laura Newcomb, nice job right there. Ball lands just short of the Whitley County defender. Big hit. Aubrey Clemens mashes that one inside of the red line. Giving Whitley County the point. 9-3 game. Corbin got on top first, and Brian, they have stayed on top. So
they have, and it's pure dedication and just pure grit with these girls fighting tooth and nail. And there goes another one. I mean, the best point's an easy point, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. Coach Holcomb, he was really, really, firm on they cannot make unforced errors. And that right there, that's what we call an unforced error in volleyball. Aubrey Clemens, number 24, Whitley County mashes that one in the corner. Whitley County the point. Number 20 will be serving Shanda Price for the Colonels.
And, do you think any of these girls have a little bit of the jitters going on being a championship game? That's got to be, Whitley County's. We may see a totally different team in the next set because, sometimes teams get a little bit to get warmed up and get the juices flowing and get the blood flowing and get that competitive edge going. And, first game, we get all the kinks out and come back and, make it a little bit more competitive.
Yeah, you're 100% right. Another 8th grader right there for the Red Hounds. Annabelle Griffin getting the stuff on the net. Caroline Combs with the serve, senior. Tip.
Gave it to Corbin.
Gives Corbin the point. Ace for Caroline Combs.
Tell you what, we've seen some tremendous serves coming from Corbin. You can tell that ball's got a lot of RPMs going on that thing.
Big volley.
Oh,
Fast right there, but
I don't think she could have drawn a map any better to put that ball exactly where she wanted it to go.
Shelby Carroll pounded that ball into the corner there. Big hit from her. Corbin on top, 14-4 here as Whitley County calls another timeout.
What do you think the coach is talking to his team about? What do you think he's doing?
Well, I mean,
I think those unforced errors, I think he's trying to – he's probably trying to calm them down because, like I said, it is the championship and, the jitters may be coming into play a little bit, but probably trying to calm them down and not let them get too much in their heads.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you hit the nail on the head right there. I mean, unforced errors kill you in anything. Baseball, walks kill you. I mean, errors in the field. I mean, same thing here. If you're not getting the initial serve over the net, giving your team an opportunity for the next play.
Right, a walk is as good as a hit. You got a guy on base,
yep.
And, with a good enough hit ball, that's scoring a couple runs. So, serving into the net, giving your other team a couple free points. For Corbin, I'd take it every day. But for Whitley, it's going to be digging themselves out of a hole. Oh,
Nice job right there. Number 3 for Whitley County. Donald Rice, sophomore, pushes that ball over on the inside of the net by the line judge.
oh. Hard enough to get over the net and just short enough to where she couldn't dig it out of the ground right there.
Great job by Crystal Jones, 8th grader. Annabelle Griffin.
Tell you what, I've not seen these many 8th grade girls. Like, I mean, they're definitely big enough to be in high school and graduate. These are some solid girl volleyball players that, you know, you wouldn't think would be that young, but to have a young squad, what does that tell you about the coach? That she can wrangle in the age and then make them play like they're seasoned vets.
Well, I mean, it says one thing for me. You're going after the best athletes walking the hallways, and if you're a football coach, baseball coach, basketball, it doesn't matter. You got to go get those players and those athletes and let them perform for you.
Wow.
And that's what Crystal Jones has done a great job of, you know, and at middle school level too, Brian. I mean, you have to have a good foundation.
And it looks like she's building something good. You said it's her first year?
Yeah, first year as head coach, assistant coach last year, and started the season as the first coach of the head coach for Corbin Volleyball.
That's awesome. To make it to the championship in your first year is a very, very good thing to do and very good feat to set.
Back and forth volley lands a little short for Whitley County. Corbin's still on top 10. 8th grader Shelby Carroll to serve Corbin.
Nice dig. They do. Oh, touch net over the net or under the net.
Number 25, Addison Seiler, serving for Whitley after the point. Unforced error, Brian, into the net. Brooke Mills, Coach Wayne Mills' daughter, head football coach at Knox Central. She's a nice athlete in her own right.
A little too much heat. Oh, nice block. Right at the I mean, is that an 8th grader too?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Number 12, Annabelle Griffin.
Look, just digging it, just totally just being a wall on top of that net.
And, you know, the thing is, I mean, you can tell Annabelle has some size on her, but number 24 for Whitley County, she's probably 3 inches taller.
Yeah, and like I said, to have this coach had these 8th graders playing like seasoned vets is definitely great to see and great coaching.
Big hit, Aubrey Clemens. Ball lands out of bounds. 21-8 here as Brooke Mills still serves for Corbin.
Oh.
Great job right there, number 20 from Whitley County.
Whitley County definitely not giving up. I mean, to make it this far, all these girls in here are fighting everything they got all year right up to this game.
You're exactly right. I mean, this is for all the marbles. Winner has a little better, road to get back into that region championship. But
there are some good teams around the state, and they're going to have to be fighting hard. So both of these teams, if they do go on that far, are definitely going to be set up for some success because they are strong. And, you got two strong teams playing each other. I know the score kind of looks a little lopsided, but it's not due to any lack of effort on either side of this squad.
Big hit right there by number 18, Caroline Combs.
Ooh, good dig. Good volley right here. And this is exactly why these two teams are here in this championship game. You just saw some of the best 2 minutes of digging, spiking, blocking, and setting to show why these two teams are here tonight.
Absolutely. You just took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, that was absolutely phenomenal display of high school volleyball at this level. Brian, I got the opportunity to watch Corbin and Whitley County play here a few weeks ago, and Corbin was up 2-0, and Whitley County came back and won the next 2 sets.
And then was it a total of 4 or 5?
5, yeah.
It's
okay. A 5-set match. Corbin ended up winning it in the end. But these teams, there's so much history. Really, really good programs, and represent our region the best.
And that's exactly what you want to see, especially in I know a lot of the girls' sports don't get as much popularity as the boys, but to see these girls and to have a chance to be on the 13th Region Media Network and to bring you this coverage of this game, I think it's a great thing that the 13th Region's doing for the publicity of. I have a daughter, you have a daughter, so we know how important it is to have the girls, be shown on this level, and it's just as exciting as the boys if you give it a chance,
Absolutely. I mean, me personally, there's not a whole lot more excitement in sports than watching girls volleyball play. They are so athletic, just really good representatives of the region and each other's schools. And ball falls short right there. Number 14, libero Reese Curry. I promise you right now, Whitley County has all kinds of fight.
I've seen nothing but fight through this whole game. I mean, yeah, it's not obviously, as much contact as football or any, but to see, I mean, I played volleyball before, in school and stuff, and I like playing volleyball, but these girls have it on a whole nother level. Like, playing at the beach a couple times a year, no big deal. But these girls, they train all year. Some of them are multi-sport athletes, so they have, some of them do track, some of them do basketball, some of them do multiple sports. So they're pretty much in shape all year. And I can tell you right now, any one of these girls on this court, would definitely have no problem winning 25-0 on me. I would not even do it.
Great effort right there. Caroline Combs. Another great volley.
Oh, walk the line.
Wow.
That's a live ball still, right? Wait a minute.
4 touches.
Oh,
4
okay.
touches.
Well, that's it.
First set goes to Corbin, 25-13. Now, Brian, we got an opportunity. We talked to, long-time official, KHSAA official, Kevin Terry. Does a lot of baseball, a lot of softball, volleyball tonight. Jimmy Mills, long-time basketball official. Rick Johnson in the chair watching the line. And then Joel Wells. Now, you got to win 3 sets. You got to win. You got to score 25 points. You got to win by 2. And if it pushes to a 5th set, Brian, it goes to 15 points instead of 25.
Okay. Oh, I'll tell you what, I would not be surprised to see it go to the last point in the last set with these girls diving and digging out these spikes and setting their teammates up for some wonderful plays. I mean, this is exciting. You know, a lot of people think, oh, it's just a volleyball game. It isn't. It's watching how these girls actually run and get to where they got to go, stay in good spirits. If they lose a couple points or they're down, like, you know, Whitley County was down from the start, but they didn't quit. You know, it wasn't no lack of effort, like I said before, on their part. They came out, they kept the team going, they kept in good spirits. Every girl lifts the other girl up, and that's exactly what you need, that team spirit, because if you have that, you can overcome anything.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you described it perfectly. I mean, you know, if you're watching at home, you can see how these girls are so energetic for each other to be successful and to help the team win. So really, really fun to watch.
I say you're only as good as your weakest link, right? And if they have all strong links, obviously there's all strong links on this court tonight. I think you could put any player in there and just still have it work like a fine oiled machine, you know, just keep it up. And yeah, you got your main starters, but you know, you got to have a good bench to make it this far also, because, you know, you do have some injuries. You do get some ankles and fingers that may get sprained and stuff. And, you know, you got to have somebody come in and back you up. And, you know, the bench has to be as good as the people out there, because, you know, a tire can't run without a bunch of good spokes in it. And I'd just like to welcome everybody to the continuing coverage of the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network 50th District Championship game between the Corbin Lady Redhounds and the Whitley County Lady Colonels. I'm Brian Remus, and Mondo Simons, my guy to my left, doing the play-by-play.
Get a little feedback here, Brian. My good buddy Paul Taylor said we're sounding great from St. Martin's.
Oh, I love it. Oh, did you see that? What a dig. Right off the net. Oh, just long. Whitley County scoring first. The second set. Oh.
Ava McGuett back. Great back set right there to the junior, Brooke Mills.
It was those, I got it, you get it, right at the last minute.
So it'll be Carroll with the serve for the Red Hounds. Volley back.
Nice spike.
Big hit. Lauren Newcomb right there. Pounds that one in for the second point for Corbin.
Nuking them, huh?
I like that.
I mean, you put wings on that, man, they could fly.
That's right. Carroll stepped over the line right there for a foul. No serve.
You know, and that's just how volleyball is. You're just, you know, you're trying to do everything right. You know, so many things you could do right, and then that one thing you could do wrong, and then there you go.
Number 23, man, with the serve.
What a save. Look at that wall. What a way to play.
This is so fun, and we can't give you play-by-play action because
No, it's so fast.
So quick.
Yeah,
so
as soon as we
fast.
start a play, I mean, it's already over just like that.
Brooke Mills with the ace. Ball fell just short of number 20 from Whitley County.
You know, and having that court knowledge of knowing where the ball is and where it's going to go, and it's going to go out of bounds. No, it's not. That all comes with coaching and practice, and you know, the drive to keep it going and to make yourself a better player.
Absolutely. Good job right there. Whitley County, number 26. Morgan Huddleston gets that ball in for a point. Good crowd here for this 50th District Championship, Brian.
Yeah, stands are pretty full. Oh. Just a slip. Just that one little, the finger going the wrong way when you want to hit that ball. That was another great volley.
Elin Curry serving. Another 8th grader. Corbin has numerous 8th graders that contribute lots of minutes for this program.
And that's exactly what you want, especially coming in as a freshman next year. That team is going to be solid. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're here again next year because, like I said, when you get that taste of success and even going to the championship game as an 8th grader, not even as a high school, you know, and that's an awesome feeling and way to keep the motivation going.
Absolutely right. Big hit, Annabelle Griffin off the hand of Clemens, landing in the point. Now, let me tell you something here. Number 18, Caroline Combs, Brian. She's not the tallest, but she is the most explosive player in all the 13th region. She can really get up and off of the floor.
Oh, definitely. You want to talk about court awareness. I mean, she knows where the ball is, and when she sets it, she knows exactly where it's going to go. Like we saw her set, she was running towards us and then set it, and it was right at the net for somebody to spike it over. I mean, some of that stuff you can learn, but a lot of that stuff you're just good at.
That's right. So, second match here, a little back and forth. Points respectively, about 6-5 game, 6-6 here in the second set. Number 26, Shanda Price, a little long on that serve. As we just talked about, Caroline Combs right there pounds that one into the corner. The point for the Red Hounds. 8-6 game.
What is she?
She's a senior.
She's a senior. Okay, so
She's a 4-year starter.
did she start in 8th grade like some of these girls are?
She got significant minutes, but she didn't start this year. Yeah.
Well, every little bit counts, especially when you're. Did they make it to any championships lately?
They have Corbin and Whitley both. They've both been in the 2A state championships a few times. And, a few years ago, Whitley County made it all the way to the finals of the state championship.
Oh.
Great heads-up play right there by number 3 for Whitley County, Jonah Rice. Just dumps that one over the front line and in front of the second line of defense for the Red Hounds. Libero, number 2.
Oh, look at that.
Serving.
There's another great placement by Whitley County to pass 2 points to just like put it exactly where they're not. Of course, that's exactly what you want to do when you're playing this kind of game. But, and we were talking about the skill set of Whitley County, and to have them battle back the way they do, this is exactly why they are in this championship game.
Absolutely. Kira Vance, senior leader for the Colonels. Corbin scores a point there on a missed hit for Whitley County. Senior Ava McGuett, number 23 for the serve. Nice hit.
That was great. That was one of the ones that if you're not in front of it, it's just going to go right off your hand.
Great play. Jonah Rice, sophomore for Whitley County. Nice score. Good hit. Corbin deflected from the Whitley County defender. Ball falling short. Brian, if you watch these serves, I mean, sometimes some of them look like a knuckleball going through there.
I mean, yeah, there's no spin, and it just swerves left and right. Really? And that's exactly what happens when you try to, defend against a serve like that. You get under it to set it or bump it, and it just takes that spin. What it does is it hits your hand and then spins.
That's
because,
exactly right.
it gives it that rotation. And, these girls are just – I mean, they got a lot of power behind their serves, even for being in 8th grade.
I don't know what that call was, but Whitley County got the point, tying the ball game. Senior Kara Vance serving. Combs with the dig.
Nice.
McGuett sets her up, and Combs finishes with a big hit.
And it's great to have a strong player like that to keep the team motivated and to rally behind and, to keep the team spirit up. And to have that skill set on your team is just wonderful.
Good hustle play right there. Set.
Oh.
Wow.
That right there.
Big hit. Number 25, Addison Siler, punches a hole through the floor, Brian, on that one. She's nasty.
And, it's just these girls are in great shape. They're in tune with each other. They know where each other's going to be. They got good communication on the court. And when you see just like I said, it's a well-oiled machine. Everybody goes. Everybody knows where to go. If you see, one of your friends trailing off, you go over there and try to get it. And, try to at least get it up in the air so, somebody else can come and hit it and get it over the net.
Absolutely. You are 100% correct, my friend. Hey, this has been fun to do. It's been exciting. I'm glad.
I'm glad I had the opportunity to do it.
Sir. And I kind of feel like we've not seen the best yet.
Oh, no. I think this is just a warm up to be. I think the last 3 sets, I think are going to be serious.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me a bit. We go 5 sets and it comes
go
down
to that game point. Yeah,
point, for sure.
because I mean we're tied here, so.
Good volley, nice effort by
Just
Combs.
Going out right before Corbin touched it. Corbin got the point.
Boy, it sets it. Combs hits it. Clemens blocked it.
Newton. Just out. Whitley County gets the point.
The explosiveness.
That's it, yeah.
I mean, she gets up and off the floor and just pounds the volleyball. Really, really fun player to watch. You know, that kid, if she really wanted to, along with, Vance from Whitley County, I don't know what she's doing, but they would probably have an opportunity to play at the next level if that's what they wanted to do.
Oh, definitely. So, like I said, some of that can be taught, but you can't teach athleticism, you know? You either have it or you don't. Corbin student section filling up, getting pretty loud. Coming out and supporting their Lady Redhound.
Ball long, but off the hands of number 13, Aiden Nipper. Corbin. Whitley County on top, 15-14 in the second match. Big block right there. Ball ends inside the foul line. Curls up 2. Good heads-up play right there by the senior, Ava McGuett, putting the ball where the defender wasn't. Deflected off her hand, Brian, for the 15-16 game here. Big hit by Clemens right there, Brian. I don't know if Griffin was under the net or into the net or what happened from our vantage point, but
is there something going on with the score? Or we get them points and we're not getting them put on the scoreboard? It's been 15 for a while. Haven't we scored a couple points already?
Ball wide. (18-15), number 20. Shonda Price serving.
Oh, good game.
McGuett sets up Griffin, and Griffin pounds it off of the defender's hand. Point Redhounds. Shelby Carroll.
That cross corner spike they've been doing all game long, and it's working.
Yeah, Coach Crystal Jones found a little hole in this defense right here, and her players are putting it exactly where the other team is.
There you go.
Ava McGuett, another set. Brooke Mills off of the hand of Aubrey Clemens for a point. Lady Redhounds tie this ball game.
Just like that, take the lead. That's why it's kind of hard to do a play-by-play when, they just tied it and then took the lead within about 4 seconds.
Our man John Crisalajo down there getting some photos.
What it looks like is they got the Whitley County fans on one side of the bleachers, and then you got the Corbin student section on the other side of the bleachers on the same side.
Well, it just goes to show the rivalry these two programs have, Brian. I mean, Whitley County's brought a bunch of fans tonight. Corbin has a bunch of fans. Students are involved. I mean, everybody cheering these girls on.
And that's exactly what you want to see, even from any high school program. Just it's about the kids. And like I said, some of them are going to be graduating this year. And just to have everybody come out and support, your team and your school is just a great thing to see. Corbin plugging away, trying to put Whitley County 2 sets down in this 50th district championship game. Is that the first unforced error Corbin of the night?
I think you may be right.
Oh my gosh. Well, to go almost 2 whole sets and to have only 1 forced error, I mean that's pretty good. I'm like I said, I'm not surprised, but to have a coach in her first year to be having this squad play like this is definitely commendable.
Yeah.
Corbin 2 points away from putting Whitley County down 2 sets to nothing. Wet with the serve. Nice dig. Just long.
Big volley right there, back and forth several times. Brian Newcomb just a little long with the hip.
You know, it's kind of weird to see Corbin actually miss because every shot they've been taking has been definitely either on the line or right in the line. Nice dig. Corbin. What a great volley. What a great spike. Corbin 1 point away from putting Whitley County down 2-0.
You know, Brian, the Whitley County defense did a tremendous job of keeping the volley going, keeping the play alive. But Brooke Mills just put the ball where the defender was, and there's not much you can do about that.
And when it's got that much speed and velocity behind it, just like right there. I mean, we just talked about how Corbin did it to Whitley, and Whitley turns around and does it to Corbin.
You know, you can really feel the electricity in the air tonight.
You can. And you can feel it from both sides too. I mean, you know, the Whitley County faithful coming out Corbin. It's only a couple mile trip down 75.
Well, here's the thing too, Brian. If you're running a program and you want your program to get better, what are you going to do? You're going to go watch the two best teams in the region. Yeah, Coach Bird up from Williamsburg over here tonight, taking this game in. He don't have to be here.
Nope.
You know, but he's trying to make his program better.
But there's you know what I'm saying? I'm sure he got beat by these teams earlier in the year, and you know the best way to know your opponent is go watch them play. Got that game film. There you go.
Big hit by Caroline Combs, but even bigger chest bump from Brooke Mills. She almost knocked Caroline down in excitement on that one.
And if nobody could tell, the PA announcer is none other than Ronnie Smith, your co-buddy, and inside in the huddle on Sunday nights.
Now, Ronnie filled in for Mr. Larry Dickerson. Larry usually does PA Corbin volleyball games. So Ryan, Corbin up 2-0. If you're Whitley County, what do you have to do here to get a couple of these sets back?
Oh, Mondo, to be honest, I mean, it's probably just keep it as simple as possible. You know, eye on the ball, court awareness, and knowing, you know, trying to not put too much behind the ball. Enough to get it over, but enough to, you know, make it look like it's going to go somewhere, but it's not. And, you know, I think they need to do some fakes, do some misdirections. I mean, right now when you're down 2-0 and, you know, all you got to do is win another one, I mean, you got to pull all the stops out. You got to try things. You got to implement something different to get that momentum back and, you know, maybe pull out a set or two and, you know, make this thing go a little bit longer.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Unforced errors kill you in anything you do. Anything you do.
And it's not like these girls do it on purpose. And it's kind of the any given Sunday, like the worst team can beat the best team any given Sunday in football. And if you get a couple hits going your direction and everything's tuned up and we could have a totally different game. But it's like I said, it's not for any lack of the effort on Whitley County side. Don't let the score fool you. We've seen some great volleys that have lasted at least over a minute. And when you get 1 minute volleys, you've got some good volleyball going on, especially filled with good digs and those spikes coming over and these girls sliding on their knees and just digging out these spikes, setting up their team for some points. And if you can hear the Corbin student section letting themselves be known.
Nice job by Whitley County. Trying to turn things around there. Great job.
Look at that save by Whitley County.
Whitley County keeping it alive.
And that's the thing, sometimes you need to regroup, and the coach probably did something and told you he did something to get them motivated so at least they can make it, make it competitive. I mean, you can't really say much. It comes down to the players and their execution, but maybe just getting them in the right frame of mind. Coach has them dialed back a little bit, and maybe we'll see a set pulled out by Whitley County. A little tough on that spike by Whitley County. Now let's see if Corbin can string a line of points here. If not, they're going to give it back to Whitley County on a 2-1 lead. Whitley able to battle back, gain the serve. Oh, no, they gave that to Corbin. Okay.
It was deflected off the Whitley's defender's hand and went out of bounds.
Look at that save. There you go. Oh, just short. And that's the excitement of these girl sports. I mean, these girls are running and jumping and diving and beating themselves up on the court just to get that point.
Yeah, 100%. Here's the thing, too. Coach Halcomb has Michaela Kopic on the bench for him. Michaela, one of the best volleyball players ever come out of Corbin. And then you got Lauren Petrie, who was a phenomenal volleyball player and a head coach in her own right on the bench for her. So you got to surround yourself with good people.
Whitley coming out strong in this third set. Corbin finds himself 2 points behind. But like I said, a couple of good serves and spikes, and this game's tied. And that's exactly what we were talking about with that serve. When it goes over and it starts swerving, once it hits your hand, it takes off, you know?
Absolutely. Corbin tying this up 5-5.
Oh, what a spike and a save.
Great all-around play and effort right there by both teams. You know,
And yeah, Corbin won that one, but like I said, not for the lack of effort on Whitley County's side, trying to keep it alive. No. Did you get it?
goes out. Goes out. Long. Hey, Newcomb shows all kinds of confidence. She goes after the
Oh, no,
ball.
she wants to get in there every single play. She wants to be set every single play. Look at that right there. It's exactly what it is. Newcomb put a nuke on it.
Hey, these Whitley County defenders are right there at the net. But Newcomb is just hitting the ball.
She's just
so
got more
hard.
strength. She's got more strength at the net.
Brooke Mills with the serve. Wet with a back set. Tip from Newcomb.
You know, it's also good to see Newcomb with the finesse and just to barely get it over when everybody thinks she's going to clobber it, just like that spike we just saw.
Look at
Great
Aubrey
volley.
Clemens
Look at
go
this.
around the net.
Look at this. This is exactly what you want to see. Nobody's giving up. Everybody's trying their best. Corbin happened to pull that one out, but
Man, that's a tough point right there. Nobody should lose that.
Like I said, the lack of effort there's no lack of effort in this whole game. These girls are not quitting. I'm sure if you let them play, they'd probably play 20 sets if they wanted to.
Nice set by number 3 from Whitley County. Jonah Rice. Aubrey Clemens mashes that one in the corner.
And this is where I told you the last 3 sets, I think, is where we're going to see the game happen. And this is exactly what's going to happen.
One of those knuckleball serves right there.
You know, it's one thing to be able to hit those serves, you know, with some strength. And it's also another skill to defend against it. You know, like, I think it's coming at a good rate of speed. Newcomb again.
Wet with a set. Newcomb with the big hit off a Whitley County defender's hand. Point Corbin, 9-7.
Corbin leading 2-0.
Elam Curry, 8th grader. Serve.
Do both of these teams have a lot of 8th graders? Or is it just Corbin that has the majority of the younger players?
They both have some, but Corbin has the majority that gives significant minutes. So,
And, you know, like I said before, beginning of the game and during the beginning of these sets, like to have these 8th graders play like, you know, high schoolers and seasoned vets and juniors and seniors is just going to be a great stepping stone to the future.
Absolutely. Nice cross-court set right there. Big hit. Annabelle Griffin drives that one home. Back and forth volley. Number 23, Kira Vance over the net. McGuett sets it. Annabelle Griffin smashes it home. 11-8. Right. 11-8. Hey, I'm going to go out on a limb right here. Whoever wins this set is going to win the game.
You think so, huh?
I think so.
Well, I mean, I know it's kind of, if Corbin wins this set, they're going to win it, period. But
well, here's the thing.
you think Whitley County, if they win this set, you think they're going to go straight sets?
I think they could. I think the momentum of the game changed. Corbin don't finish it right here.
What do you think the coach of Corbin's telling her girls right now, being this close to having 3 sets done?
Hey, they have to be so excited. I mean, you're just trying to keep the composure, keep them playing within themselves. You don't want to do too much. But
you want to keep the composure, just like the first two sets.
That's it.
You want to just keep it simple. But see, you also got, like I said, Whitley County's not here as a consolation. They fought just like Corbin did. And, they're showing it this third set. Maybe it did take a couple of sets for them to, shake the jitters off. I mean, it's the last game of the season.
And, Corbin probably came in this game, Brian, and have a little chip on his shoulder. Whitley County beat them 3-0 at home this past week.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of bad blood, should we say. And that's exactly what you want. You want some rivalry. You want some, and I'm not going to say anger because, the kids aren't going to play with anger, but they are playing with some heart, and playing for the pride of their school. And they don't want to show that anybody can come in and do whatever they want. They're going to have to fight for it.
100%. Romero, number 2. Kelly Ray Collier with a serve. Volley back and forth. Reese Curry, Biggs. Back and forth action.
Nice save by Whitley County. Whitley County definitely is not letting go. They are fighting tooth and nail to get this set.
Absolutely. Good hard fought point right there.
And, a lot of Whitley County's problems, they seem to have fixed in the first 2 sets with the unforced errors and everything like that. So, I mean, it looks like they're holding it together. And that Whitley County timeout has changed the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, you're 100% spot on. They're not shooting themselves in the foot anymore. I mean, they're playing. They're making the plays.
Okay, so now it's tied. Just about tied, middle of the third set. And you're Whitley County's coach. What are you doing? How are you wrangling your team in? What are you saying to keep them going?
I'm trying to keep them in the battle, in the fight, let them know that they're the best team on the court. And, just keeping them engaged, keeping their minds right, and hoping the same, ends up in my favor.
Yeah, communication is key when you have, when you're playing volleyball, because like I said, these girls can hit it to a spot and say, hey, you go over there, I'm going to go over here. And, communication is key. What a dig. Great volley going on. Great misdirection by Corbin, but Whitley able to pick it up. Just short.
Whitley County, 2 straight points, Brian, after that timeout. So whatever coach told them, they've listened.
That's exactly right. Got them dialed in. 3.
Great block right there. Number 25, Madison Seiler, senior from Whitley County.
Whitley County definitely not going down without a fight.
Another one of those knuckleball serves hits Freese Curry's hand. Out of bounds. Whitley County, Brian, with the biggest lead of the night here, 16-12. And they are still serving. You see that thing?
Yeah, that thing hits meat on it.
Wow. That thing probably moved 8 foot.
That looked like a baseball pitch.
Yes. Phenomenal serve by libero number 2 for Whitley County. Kaylee Ray Collier.
Whitley County showing why they got to this championship game.
Jenna Rice with the block for Whitley County. As they go up 6 now.
Corbin takes a timeout. Now, Mondo, do you think the lack of experience in the 8th graders is coming into fruition now, being this late into the set and game? Or do you think, Whitley County, well, I think Whitley County obviously is that good, but, when you do have 8th grade players, they are in 8th grade. And when you got a lot of, regular high school players in Whitley County, they can take advantage of that and exploit that.
I think you're 100% right. I mean, this is a big game, probably the biggest game these girls on either side has played in all year long. And, those butterflies have to be going right now. By the Corbin section, 10 boxes of pizza down here. I wish they'd bring us one. I might head them tonight.
Right? Those kids are hungry. They can eat all them peaches and then go home and eat a bunch more. And I sit there and eat 2 pieces of pizza, and I'm in the gym for a week.
Absolutely. Nice dig right there.
Good digs on both sides of the net. Oh, just short.
Good set and a nice thought, but just a little wide from Griffin. 19-12 ball game. Right. This
Whitley County's on a tear right now.
She's had like 10 straight serves.
Yeah.
Seems like.
Another one for Whitley. It's the first time in a set that Whitley's made it to 20.
Yeah. I'm telling you, there is no bigger momentum in sports than in volleyball.
It can go either way. One hit can totally change the team dynamic. And I'll tell you what, like when Whitley County started the first 2 sets, they were making, the costly mistakes and 4 hits and hitting it into the net and doing those unforced errors. And then all of a sudden it shifted, and now Corbin seems to be falling into that slump.
Big hit.
Corbin digs back.
Cross-court set from McGuett. Shelby Carroll pounds it on the other side of the court.
And that's exactly what Corbin needs at this time. You know, they need to grab that back. They need to, and they could still come back. This set is not over by any means. Corbin has the ability and the skill set to come back, and there we go. There's another one.
If I'm Corbin, Brian, I'm trying everything I can to not let this thing go to a fourth set.
No, you don't want to give them momentum, especially pulling out a set.
Knuckleball serve from Reese Curry. Third hit out of bounds.
And that's one thing you don't want to do, especially being down 2-0, is give up 3 points to Corbin if you're Whitley County. That thing moved like 5 or 6 feet from where we're standing, folks. We don't know if you could see it. You could see it on the broadcast, but like when you're here live looking at it, I mean, it kind of looks like they're playing wiffle ball.
That was dark.
Yeah, it looks like it's backyard wiffle ball pitching.
Number 3, sophomore Jenna Rice. Been a phenomenal player for Whitley County in this match.
Whitley County looking way more dialed in than they did the first 2 sets. Whitley 2 points away from forcing a 5th set. I'm sorry, I said 4th set. I said 5th set, I meant 4th set. Get a save by Corbin. Oh, nice bite.
Ava McGuett gets to hit one. She's usually setting everybody else up on this Corbin team, but she smashes it.
Good to see she gets one in the championship game.
That was a big point for Corbin right there.
I'll tell you what, Whitley County is battling. Whatever coach said in that timeout, it's sticking.
Great heads-up play right there, number 20, Sandra Price. And we said her name numerous times tonight. She'll be back again next year, Brian. She's just a good.
Another unforced error for Whitley. Keeping Corbin in this set.
8th grader, Shelby Carroll.
Whitley looking for one. Trying to finesse it. Corbin able to dig it out. Oh, Corbin. And, you know, just like we said, if it hits your hand the right way, it's a great shot. And if it doesn't, it's a point for the other team.
Corbin changed their strategy a little bit. Curry and McGuett are now in the backcourt as Newcomb, Mills, and Combs in the front court.
Ace.
Ace for the 8th grader. Look at these coaches working both sides.
Oh,
here,
yeah.
Brian.
They're almost on the court playing themselves. Whitley able to pull it out. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a slight intermission. Mondo and I will be back in a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. As we cover this 50th District Championship game, volleyball girls, Corbin, Lady Redhounds, Whitley County Lady Colonels battling.
You are absolutely right, my friend. This is a battle. Neither one of these teams wants to give up. They're fighting with everything within themselves to win this match here tonight.
Whitley County pulling out a set that they needed to stay in this game. So you called the winner of that third set's going to win the whole thing, and you think Whitley's going to string together two more?
I think they possibly can.
Well, to make it to the championship game, you definitely can. I wouldn't put it past these teams at all.
Whitley with an early timeout right there, Brian. Something they saw they didn't like. So
what they didn't like was 3 fast points for the Redhounds.
good to see the student support here, cheering these girls on.
Full.
Lot
The
of-
stands are full with the Corbin student section.
Whitley County, good showing down there on their end.
Brought the student section here too. I mean, yeah, not as full as Corbin, but pretty dang good.
Home court advantage, Brian, has such a big meaning in anything you do in the sports world.
Definitely. For them to be able to play for the championship at home, I mean, you can look at it right now and you can start to feel the energy in Corbin and the Corbin faithful stringing together 4 points to Whitley County's nothing.
Ava McGuett serving for the Red Hounds. Off with number 20, Sanda Price. Goes out of bounds. Put Corbin up 5-0 here early. We're in set number 4.
Corbin looking to take it all, end this season with a championship.
Nice hit right there. Another one of those knuckleballers hits off.
And this is the Corbin we saw in the first 2 sets of this game. Coming out, they're precise. You know, maybe they needed that little timeout or intermission and just come back and regroup and be the team that they are.
Nice
Look at
dig
that.
right there.
Oh,
Kevin Terry must have called her under the net.
oh.
Great effort there by the 8th grader, Carol. Ball gets in the net like that, it's hard to do anything with.
Oh, yeah, it's the luck of wherever it goes. Whitley looking to push this to a 5th set. Corbin wanting to end it. Whitley, 3 quick points. Down by 3.
Like Corbin got caught up in watching the ball right there.
Oh.
Nice set, big hit for number 25, Addison Siler.
Whitley County showing everybody why they're here. Nice dig on Whitley. Newcomb with another one.
Newcomb has really developed into a good player for Crystal Jones and this Red Hound volleyball team.
Oh. And also that's going to happen. I mean, that's just a product of the game when, you know, you think it's going to be set up right there and it just comes off your spike like that and just spins into the other side of the net. Look at that
all
save.
the way around.
Now that's exactly what you want to see. Oh, saved it. Oh. You can't do nothing when that's coming over like that. That's really hard to defend against with that much speed and velocity coming over that net like that. It's a good dig on Whitley County's part to try and save it, but I said,
both of those teams worked so hard, and they should have probably both been.
Yeah, both get a point, like
yeah,
scare a point, right?
Corbin really showing up here in this fourth set. It may make me a liar, Brian.
Larry Dickerson saying he's watching from the Grand Canyon.
Nice job, both teams. Volley back and forth, cross-court pass from McGuett.
Oh,
Caroline Combs. I don't know how many kills she has tonight, but she has to lead probably both sides.
Oh, definitely.
Larry's in the Grand Canyon?
Yeah, he said he's watching
Wow.
from the Grand Canyon.
I've never been. I would love to go sometime.
Oh, Arizona's wonderful. And then, and you're going to get these hits like that. What's that, the second unforced error for Corbin?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good. Be 4 sets and only a couple of unforced errors. Ooh. Had a lot of heat on that. Just outside. Lady Colonel's not giving up one bit.
No, sir.
I mean, both of these teams have played their hearts out tonight and gave us a great game. No matter who wins. Oh, that's exactly what you want to see. Sometimes the ball rolls your way, sometimes it doesn't. That way I went to Corbin.
Ethan Curry serve into the net, falls over the other side before the Whitley County defender could get to it. 12-8 here as she serves again. Point to Corbin. Looks like maybe a collision under the net there. You get both teams, Brian, going after the ball like that under the net. You get
Did a Whitley and Corbin player run into each other?
Yeah, I think maybe somebody stepped on the other one's foot, possibly.
And that's a player right there for Corbin. You definitely don't want to see holding their foot. I'm walking over her own power. She's going to go back to the training room and have the trainer look at her ankle. Hopefully it's nothing too serious and she can join us back out here and play. I don't know if they have a certain time limit that they can have for an injury timeout. Looks like it's a Official timeout.
I think Corbin called a timeout right there. Hoping
Give her enough time to
the trainer maybe trying to take that ankle up a little bit, or
and when you got a player like that, you just having her on the court is going to help. It's going to help the team. She may not be able to. I mean, I know this volleyball, you got to go fast and you got to run and lunge and dive and but just to have her experience on the court to fill that spot for a set or a bump is exactly what you want to see. Now, if she can't go, next man up, and this is why you have a team and this is what you're fighting for. Corbin definitely bench has people to come in and help fill that missing spot.
Absolutely.
But Corbin's got the serve up 13-8, leading 2-1, 2 sets to 1.
Number 5 for Corbin.
This is where Corbin has to dig deep.
Sophomore Isabella Evans in for Caroline Combs. She remains in the locker room.
Corbin continuing. And it goes to show you that the coach has all these girls working on the same level because, you get a player like Combs off the court and they're still able to generate points just like she was right there.
Little long on that one. Point goes to Whitley County.
Oh, what a great play by Whitley.
Aubrey Clemens kept that one alive over the net. Set to her as she pounds.
You got to put a map on that because it knew exactly where it was going.
Absolutely.
Look at that GPS. And it looks like she's coming back. Can't keep a good player down. And like I said, she may not be able to go full tilt. But like I said, just to have her on the court is exactly what this team needs.
Just her presence,
yep.
Her knowledge. And you never know, Dr. Tony Combs may have done some court
awareness. Man, do whatever you got to do to win a championship. Like I said, this may be her last game. So she wants to be out there every second. She doesn't want to miss a beat.
Big hit, just a little wide from Combs on that one.
Doesn't look like her ankle's bothering her at all, does it?
She still got off the floor well.
Up Combs with the finesse. Looks like Combs is just taking it and using it as motivation. Corbin goes up 15-12, leading 2-1. Combs on the serve now. Whitley County with a great defend.
Price, big serve.
And I'll tell you what, when Combs went out, you could almost feel the energy just leave the building, when you got your star players go off the court like that. And then when she came back out, you just felt it go back up.
Absolutely. The bench erupted. The student section erupted.
Yeah, we knew who was coming back out of that locker room. Nice serve just over the net. Up for Combs. And another. I'm sorry, not Combs. Who is it, number 10?
Shelby Carroll, the 8th grader, with the big hit.
Listen, she has a couple digs tonight that are phenomenal. She has got some heat. For an 8th grader, she sure does got a powerful spike.
Really, really good, phenomenal player, Brian. She works.
And the way she hits that ball, she hits it to where it's going to spin off your hand. So if you don't get, your two arms under it to bump it straight up, you can't do it with one hand.
Yeah, I keep up with her and her family a little bit on social media, and I see, her mom posts a bunch of stuff. She's always practicing somewhere.
Is she a straight volleyball player or is she a multiplayer athlete?
I think
multi-sport
volleyball is all
athlete.
she does.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So she's honed in. And some people would say, would you like to be, okay, since, not everybody's a great gifted athlete like some of the ones that go here and, that guy Reed Shepard up at North, not a lot of us are skilled like that. So would you rather be good at one sport or be okay at two sports? And I'd rather be great at one sport.
The time has come where multi-sport athletes is just so hard to come by because everything is become so seasonal.
And schedule is a big part of it.
It's almost where if you don't hone in and practice, on development and making yourself better in one sport, then you maybe get left behind in that sport.
And your mental preparation too, because if you play, two different sports or two different things to do, and motions and actions and thinking and scheming and planning, there's just so many. You can get confused and think, oh, I thought this and that, and mess yourself up. Whitley battling back.
Cross court. Set from Ava McGuett. Shelby Carroll. A little short on that one as it ends up in the net. Point to Whitley County. 16-8 here in the fourth set of this match. Nice passing, volley back and forth. Set from number 3 from Whitley County. John Rice.
Oh,
keeps it alive.
Great block.
Wet digs that one.
Good communication on Corbin when you had two players going for the ball. She called that she had it, and the other player backed off, and then it was a perfect set. Oh.
That from McGuett. Brooke Mills spikes it. Point Corbin. 19-16 game. as the senior leader, Ava McGuett gets ready to serve for the Redhounds.
Corbin leading 2-1, 2 sets to 1. And we've seen some great volleyball on both sides of the net tonight.
Phenomenal. Look at these girls.
Just putting in the effort, not giving up on any play.
Curry couldn't get behind that ball. It gets off her, out of bounds.
Redhounds up 2. Whitley County trying to battle back. Lady Redhounds trying to take it out of her reach. 5 points away.
Another unforced error right there by Whitley County.
And that's been their pretty much downfall for this game so far. I mean, you know, in the first 2, they had multiple errors, which did probably cost them the first couple of sets. Once they brought that back and tuned it in, they were able to pull out a set, but Corbin's starting to put their foot on the gas pedal.
Maybe the third time tonight, Shelby Carroll stepped on the line on her serve.
I mean, and that's going to happen even to the best of the athletes.
Great judgment call right there from Shelby as she let up on the ball and let it go out of bounds.
Corbin 3 points away from hoisting the trophy.
Blocked by Griffin. Sets Newcomb. Whitley keeps it alive. Shanda Price hits it into the net. Point Corbin. Right, we're coming right down to the wire here.
Yep.
It's still anybody's ball game. But you have to feel the momentum is probably on the Corbin side right now.
Oh, yeah, you can't stop that. Whitley County can battle back because, you know, it is, as long as the game ain't over, you can still pull out a chance to win.
Back set from McGuett.
Great volley.
Annabelle Griffin being a force
Corbin 1 point.
at the net.
You feel the energy, Mondo, a little bit?
Feel it. I mean,
Corbin faithful
I don't
on
know
their
why,
feet.
why don't you have Aubrey Clemens in the game right now?
I have no idea. I'd have my best people out there for all game, no matter what.
Big hit.
Saved by Whitley.
Volley.
Newcomb. Good dig by Whitley. And that's it. Corbin's going to win.
Ball out of bounds from Whitley County gives Corbin the 50th District Championship, Brian. What a game, and what a pleasure it was to call this thing with you tonight.
Yes, it was, Mondo. It's the first time we've had a chance to call a game together. It was a great time. I'm glad this first game was a championship game. You know, hats off to the Lady Redhound.
Absolutely.
But I'll tell you what, it's not from any lack of effort on Whitley County. Whitley County did come out. There were some unforced errors, which I think made it hard for them to dig out of that hole going down 2 sets to nothing. You know, I think when you have 2 class acts like they do, you know, Whitley County and Corbin battling in the rivalry, you said, nothing falls short of effort. There was nothing but effort on this whole side. On Whitley County side and Corbin side was a great game. I had a pleasure calling it with you. Congratulations to the Lady Redhounds, volleyball 50th district champions over the Whitley County Lady Colonel.
Hey, my friend, I appreciate it. Good hanging out with you tonight. And, you viewers, we hope you like watching the action, and maybe we'll get a chance to do this again sometime.
Hey, we'll see. I don't mind. Let's do some more volleyball. Let's get it on. But, Mondo, I appreciate it. This has been the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network presentation of the 50th District Championship volleyball game between Corbin and Whitley County. Corbin pulling it out with a 3-1 win, and we had a great time. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. And for Mondo Sama, I'm Brian Remus from 13th Region Media Network. We'll see you next time.
Good night.